Maine's lobster industry just got $5 million to research and test new ropeless fishing gear. Good evening, I'm Chris Costa.
And I'm Zach Blanchard. The goal is to comply with federal rules meant to protect the endangered North Atlantic right whale. But not everyone is on board or even convinced this will make a difference. News Center Maine's Jack Moment explains.
This is mine, the Providence right here.
When it comes to tenure on Maine's working waterfronts, it's hard to find someone with more experience than Willis Spear.
I held a commercial lobster license and groundfish license for 62 years.
It's been a tumultuous past couple years for his industry, with the push from the feds and environmental groups to move on from traditional lobster traps and use ropeless gear.
I hope that maybe something will come out of it that will work.
Spear is skeptical at best, but the money is on its way. $3 million to test and use new ropeless gear, and $2 million to test sonar used to detect that ropeless gear.
But frankly, I'm not going to believe it until it's tested by the industry.
Someone else who's just as skeptical is the head of the Maine Department of Marine Resources, Patrick Kelleher.
What we're asking a fisherman to do is take an unproven technology, learn how to use it, deploy it, and fish it. So we need to find a compensation schedule or a compensation plan that will help offset that loss.
Kelleher says he isn't surprised fishermen don't want anything to do with these new gear requirements, which are being proposed by government and environmental groups to protect the North Atlantic right whale from entanglements. But he says these mandates are coming and stakeholders need to be a part of that process.
We can't go with just them saying it won't work. Right, that doesn't work. We need to know if it will work, and more importantly, if it won't work.
They really need to be involved in the process as far as testing this gear.
And it's people like Aaron Pelletier with the Gulf of Maine Lobster Foundation who will work to convince Maine lobstermen to test this gear.
I mean, they're not going to like what they are going to get either way, but at least if they participate in the process and give some feedback, I think that they would feel a little better about it down the line.
It's just good husbandry, I guess, to take care of what you got.
And back on Portland's waterfront, Willis Spear is working towards passing the torch to his younger family members, concerned about their future and what that future looks like for other fishermen as they approach a new normal.
It'll be like walking in a minefield. Someone's going to get hurt.
In Portland, Jack Molmed, News Center, Maine.
Now, the Department of Marine Resources says it will work to financially compensate any fisherman who steps up and wants to test out the gear. It hopes to start the testing next year.